So recently, a college, I believe Pace University, a group of black women made a response. Well, it's an ambiguous response to black men who do not date black women, and my thing is that they didn't do anything wrong. I understand full heartedly about how they feel. I'm not gonna lie. That It was really weird because there was a light skinned biracial woman, and she got emotional when she was talking about how black men down dark skinned women, and she was so emotional. Like, why do you talk to them like they're ugly? And I'll admit, it had me crying a little bit, man. When she said that, it had me crying. A little bit. Well, teared up. I wouldn't say I was like boo-hooing, but it just had me teared up every time she talks. It's like, you know, it reminds me of the last year. It reminds me of last year with the damn, that poem by Aaliyah Jihad, and I don't know the other girl name. I think, is it Jasmine Love? Nah, I don't know. Some other girl, but I know it was done by two girls, but I know one of them is Aaliyah Jihad, and I forgot the other girl. And it was the poem called "To Be Black and Woman," to be black, woman, and something else. I forgot. It was something. They were talking about how black men, they're so evil because they won't date black women. We're so evil because we love street culture and we love mixed women and we want white women and we don't want black women that look too black and all that bullshit. Um, I like the video that Pace University made because it wasn't really 100% downing brothers, but it was just talking about brothers. It's like, hey, you need to be on some shit where you need to appreciate us because we need you. We feel weak, we're vulnerable, and we just want love and appreciation from you. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that video, and I really do love that video because it makes me tear up, and it's such it's really needed because even though I will tell these girls like, hey, don't take Tommy Sotomayor and 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 those other YouTube coons, don't take them too seriously. But I know that they're looking at the followings and they know that Tommy has been on the internet for like 10 years or whatever, and he's constantly putting 5 videos a day, and you're seeing the comments and you're seeing the views, and you're seeing all that, and you're kind of like tearing up, and like you're kind of wondering, well, like, are black girls really that evil, or black women are just that insane? Um, you know, and, and to me, I'm kind of getting emotional right now because, like, damn, you know, I, even though I can easily say that Crispy doesn't bother me, and those niggas on YouTube don't bother me. I can't say it's easy for other girls to say it because it might not be, and it could be hard for me to understand, or it could be hard for me to understand that. And I don't I'm not mad at them because I like the approach. The approach was a lot. It was very direct. They weren't coming at us with no disrespect or some fake goon shit like what Aaliyah Jihad did and all that bullshit. Um, my only thing is that if black women are going to come together and say like, hey, you need to date us because your mama black and all that stuff, it's like, okay, well, black women should be telling other black women don't date interracially. Your daddy's black. We need to keep the black race. We need more dark skinned girls and stuff like that. I just wanted to go both ways. That would be my only criticism with girls who do that kind of guilt shaming of black men. I don't date interracially. I don't believe in interracial dating. But that's just my thing. If you're just gonna come hard on the brothers, also look at the sisters who are, saying disparaging things like I don't date black men because they're all rapists. And they have some type of troubled past to where they've been molested by their cousin or uncle, and their spirit is fragile, and they can't look at they see black men in the same way. When they see a Steve Urkel, they're looking at a 50 Cent, and like they can't separate 50 from Urkel, and they're like, he's black, so he's just pretending, he's just pretending to be, what would he's just pretending to be innocent and shit like that. But that video was very powerful. I like the approach. I really do. And I don't appreciate YouTubers like Painless, David Carroll, um, Tommy Painless. If I said Painless already, Mad Bus Driver. I don't like him. I don't appreciate those kind of coon YouTubers who just talk about getting white women and talking crazy about black women. I even had to kind of unsubscribe to a guy that I used to listen to on YouTube because I didn't like that he was talking about cupcaking for Brazilian and Latina women, but you want to dog out black women because you eat up you eat up the bullshit that all black women are ghetto or they're ugly or not. He didn't say ugly, but they just have an ugly personality and they're ungrateful, this and that. But but no matter who you meet that is non-white, I mean that is not black, you cupcake for them, you want to take them seriously, but when it's a black woman, just dog her out for sex. And I was like, nope, I'm unsubscribing to you. I don't appreciate that type of talk.